So first things first is you're going to remove that guy, which is behind this plastic piece, and this. From there, you grab here and pop forward. Next is going to be removing these as such. Pop forward and bring that little ball out. You can repeat the other one, disconnect these two, and the light down below. Alright, so things to note. This is a Metro 9.6x9 2019 Subaru Outback adapter plate. It works for us on these Kicker KS's. My only recommendation is screw all four at the same time. So do a little bit on one, a little bit on the other until it gets all the way tight. As far as dynamiting, now I put a back foam here, but because of clearance issues, I decided, and this weird pole here, decided not. I just ripped it off. I dynamited the entire back end of the panel on this side, as you can see, as well as different throughout surface areas on the inside. You can add more to the back door. I was surprised how little it took to actually dampen it. I was able to remove this plastic foil, and as you can see through it, I have dynamite here, here, on this side, and the large plastic piece that inflates, that seals off the inner panel, also put some there. I will be putting more across this surface here and around here, as well as up on this end. So basically the entire back end will have Dynamat. So I just did some down testing. This will be replaced with inline adapter. So I had to chop up the factory harness, the factory speaker, to take out its connection and then connect to this. This will be replaced with a much cleaner setup. The Dynamat seems to be working. I could have been more aggressive on this part within the inside, because even with base going, you could still see the flap blowing out air, so there's air current in the back, even with a boom mat, even with cushion in the back, even with Dynamat on the door panel. So that is the only thing I would say. Otherwise, it seems to be working out pretty well. This is the window all the way down. As you can see, that you only have about an inch below this metal bar behind it. So just to keep that in mind as far as when you're putting foam, how you're setting things up, what your actual clearance is. Okay, so I definitely made my final verdict. I have KS kickers 6x9 in both doors, along with very generous dampening by Dynamat, and Kicker 1-inch tweeters mounted into the factory tweeters that were modified to hold these by drilling out the speakers to fit these. So the mounting is perfectly OEM and easy. Next will be the rear doors, followed by what I believe will be a Kicker Key 200 amp built into the rear of the radio, intercepting all the signals for the door speakers mounted within the grill here. I definitely find the benefit of having the tweeters now that I have some bottom end with the speakers and mid-range. If you were going to do a single mod to your car, the full range with bass blockers is probably your best bet. So maybe not these cheap Amazon ones, but some Marif 2.75 full range, or I believe Philip has, or Sony has another 2.75. Kenwood has one. That's probably your best option with bass blockers. And that'll give you your high range and some higher end mid range. If you're gonna go and change your door speakers, go with proper 1-inch tweeters, and then go with proper door speakers and aggressive door dampening. It might seem unnecessary, but the more aggressive you go, the better. I didn't go full bore. I would say I went like 80% of what I can potentially do, and it makes such a difference before and after dampening.